On today's video, we have the Tata Curvv EV. This is Tata's experiment on the coupe design, which they've worked a lot on the design perspective. So the Curvv we have here today is an electric variant. You have multiple options. You have the petrol, you have the diesel, and you also have the CNG along with this electric variant. And for the ICE, the transmission options are also multiple. You have the automatic, you have the manual, and you also have the dual clutch transmission. So the Curvv designed by Tata, this one is ground up designed as an EV vehicle itself. So the platform is called as the Active EV, and this is also a skateboard design. So the benefit is that the battery pack sits low down, and at the same time you get a lot of space inside the car. So the Tata Curvv EV comes in two battery pack options. You have the 45 and the 55 kilowatt hour battery packs, and the higher version gets a range up to 585 kilometers for one full charge. And thanks to Tata's motor, which has a higher RPM, which in return gives a better efficiency for the Tata Curvv EV. Talking about the design, this car needs to be enjoyed by looking from the side perspective or from the rear, right? So the thing over here, what we notice, this coupe design has been beautifully done by Tata. Hats off to them. You have the sharp lines, you have the beautiful curves, and this is something which they do it in concept cars, but making it on a production car, they've done a really good job. As mentioned in the rear, you have a very slopey windshield at the back, and you have a beautiful tail light at the back, which is from the left end to the right end, and it's completely blackened out, and you also have a sequential lighting when you lock or unlock this car. This is the portion which they've done a really good job. As you can see, it has a sharp curves, and like for example, if you see this car on a crowd even at night, you can make sure that this is a curve. On the Curvv EV, you have an electric tailgate which can be opened in multiple options by using the key, by gesture, or even from the controls inside. And while opening it, you have a space of around 500 liters, and thanks to the Curvv's design, which is a coupe design, you have that extended space and you have more practicality. You want to have more space, you can fold down the seats by 60-40, and you can increase the space out over here also. It comes with a spare wheel, and also you get a puncture kit along with it. So right now we are seated inside the Tata Curvv EV, and the first impression itself is that you have a much more premium feel inside the car. For example, this key fob, you have a rubber finish on it, really feels good to hold on it. And this steering wheel, of course, Range Rover inspired steering wheel, right? You have the two-tone leather finish, and you have the Tata illuminated in the middle, and you have the controls on either sides, and the seating position is a little upright. Of course, while driving, I can tell you a little bit more on that. On the dashboard, there's a lot happening here. You have the black color, you have the aluminum finish, you have another kind of finish, and again, you have another leather finish over here. It's a lot going on, but still, it does look good out over here. And you have a beautiful touchscreen which has multiple options for your convenience, and I also have a digital display right over here with various information for my assistants. So right now we are seated in the rear of the Tata Curvv EV, and the driver's seat is set to my driving position, and this is how I am seated at the rear. Thanks to the skateboard design, I have a lot of space for my foot, and also the tunnel is not so very high. I have decent amount of knee room, and my foot can slide all the way to the front. And as per headroom, there is a scoop over here, so I have a little amount of headroom also. For my convenience, I have a handrest, and you also have two cup holders. If a person is sitting in the middle, yes, he can be seated, but he doesn't have a headrest at the rear. So right now, while driving the Tata Curvv EV, the first thing we notice is the driving position. You sit very upright. It's very high. You have a very good command over the car, and you can look outside. Lot of glass room also. The only little concern I feel is that on the rear view, because the glass is little slided, I have a very small image of the rear, but I think that is fine. Suspension wise, I am on a pretty bad road stretch, and the shocks seems to take it very easily. I mean, the current modern cars are getting better and better, and the Tata Curvv EV also does a very good job. because it also has a very good ground clearance. It's never had a problem of having any scrapes or anything as such, I would say. On the comfort factor, the refinement is really good. Of course, being an EV, there is a lot more noise cancellation in this car, right? And also these seats, they also add in some more point of comfort. You have ventilated seats over here. You have the adjustment on the side of your seats, and that also adds in a little bit of comfort factor while riding the car. So on the safety part, the car comes with 5-star safety rating. Of course, you know, a lot of Tata cars getting the glory of having 5-star and it being very sturdy, right? So this car also carries on the legacy. And at the same time, you also have level 2 ADAS system out over here, which has over 20 plus functions. So that can also make your life easier and also at the same time make it safe for you. That's it from the Tata Curvv EV. I'll see you guys in another video with another car. Until then, goodbye.